Hello everyone and welcome in. This is John Takes for you, and today I've got video number 15 on my main account. So let's jump in on the stats, but just before that, some clarification. The new update version 28 just popped in, and I did some changes which I'm going to show you shortly. But I want to make this video as a update progress before all the benefits of this update, because I was planning to make this video in a week or two, but because the update just came out, I decided, oh, I'll make it now, and maybe in a week or two, once I finish doing some, some upgrades on based on the new update, and then I'll make another video. So let's jump in on the usual stuff. Let's go in stats. Now we have 178 quadrillion. Okay, so last video was 3 weeks ago, and we made 63 quadrillion since then. I had only 115. In stones, we made a small improvement of 2,135 stones, because before I had 33,146. So I'm very happy with that. My keys remain the same, just 4 keys. And down here, my milestones, I believe it's all the same. I've got up to wave 100 on tier 19, and I'm still farming on tier 15, as you can see here with the big numbers. I'm gonna show you better in here. Okay, so let's ignore this first one for now, because this is from the update. And so to have some more accuracy on my numbers, I'm gonna show you here. So farming tier 15, as you can see, average coins between 800 trillion, the maximum of 840. So I'm very happy with those numbers. My sales went down because I took some coins away from it, but I'm gonna put it back shortly. Okay, and my coin per hour got a maximum of 191. So I'm very happy with those numbers, and I'm gonna tell you what made that happen. Yeah, I'll come back to this one here at the end of the video, so you guys understand why that's in there. Okay, so what's next is the workshop. My workshop remains exactly the same. It's more like a blender setup, fully focused on EHP survivability. My enemy attack level skip is 360 on both. Yeah, and let's go here in enhancements. I've got 60 levels on damage and critical factor. Everything else is just 15, but with 50 with 15 attack speed. Health is being the same for a long time. I'm gonna change this soon, but for now it's gonna be like this. I've got 70 levels on health, regen, and wall health, with 20 levels on orb size. Moving into utility, I've got cash 60, which is I like it, and coin bonus 1.4. Yeah, so 1.40. Very happy with that number. Before I had 1.35 and then 1.40 on sales as well, but because I was doing some shady stuff with my masteries, card masteries, I had to remove some coins from there as well. And 20 levels on the free upgrades and 15 levels on any level skip. On my ultimate weapons, not much has changed, but will change shortly. Okay, as you can see, my Death Wave and Golden Tower is still at 130 seconds cooldown, so I'm saving stones now. I need 3,100 something stones to make this number go from 130 seconds to 100 seconds on both of them. And I think I did one click or two on my bonus. My bonus was 20.8, now it's 22.8. Was 20.4. No, sorry, it was 20.8, and now it's 22.4, as you can see. And that's include my 4x golden tower bonus on my modules. Yeah. And I still run a fully synced build, so my Death Wave and Golden Tower is 130 seconds, and I have permanent black hole without Galaxy Compressor because I have 34 seconds duration and plus 4-second cooldown on less 4 seconds on cooldown, so 46, and then plus 12 seconds of perk, and then I have 50 seconds altogether. So I'm very happy with that. And yeah, so 135. So my golden bot is at 65 seconds, which is half of the 130 seconds. And my Guardian is at 130 seconds as well. Okay, what's next here? My cards. I'm very happy with my cards. I have finished now all the slots that were available to be purchased by gems. So 22 slots. I'm very happy with that number. and of course I have all of this maxed. And here on my card masteries is my order of purchase. Okay, my first one's free upgrades, cash, RPC, regen, second wind, health, wave accelerator, interest sprint, damage, demo mode, super tower, and the final one was extra orb. I was considering on going for coins next, but I want to save up for my 100 seconds cooldown on Golden Tower and F Wave, and then after that I'm gonna save another, I don't know how many stones to get my last 2 ultimate weapons, so I can get Golden Tower Plus. So I have a long way saving ahead, but yeah, those are my ultimate weapons. I could potentially not have bought damage, demo mode, and super tower because I haven't started working on those labs yet, but since this new update dropped, my economy is gonna skyrocket, so I'll be able to afford a lot of these card masteries. Because up to now, I was leveling up 1 or 2 at a time, but mainly 1 at the later levels, and the second one will be just like level 1 or 2, you know, very cheap ones. But now with this new update, my coin generation is gonna skyrocket, so I'm gonna work towards damage as well. So yeah, even though I didn't think on that in the past, it came out good, I think. Okay. And by the way, I have finished the labs of wave accelerator and interest sprint. Okay, so if we go back in here, you're gonna see the duration of my runs is 4 hours and 36 minutes. Same here, 4:33, 4:22. I believe I can take 30 minutes away if I buy which card? Wave skip card. I believe it takes like 20 to 30 minutes once fully developed. So that's a good thing. I might consider doing that before going for GT Plus, but I'll put that on hold for now because as you can see, I'm saving stones in here. Okay, so what's next? My modules. Okay, so these are my farming modules. But my armor one, I can use either these one or these one. They're both good, and I don't see much changes. But I was using this one up until the last one, so I'm gonna put this one back, see if there's any difference. I don't think there is, but well, I'll see what happens. One of my ideas was to improve the unique effect boost of my. Actually, it was from my core because my plan was to use MVN first and Primordial Collapse as assistant, but of course with the unique effect boost all the way to Ancestral. So I would have a sync of 65 seconds on my ultimate weapons, permanent Golden Tower, permanent Black Hole, and 50% uptime on Death Wave, I think. So that was one of the options, but it will cost me 3,600 stones. So I think my stones will be better appreciated if I go to the cooldowns first. But anyway, I'm going sidetracking here. So this is 161 just for the unique effect, and it's not even important because it's critical factor, but well, it's just in there. Here's 180. Everything here is optimized to maximum performance because I do have a 10% multiplier efficiency in all my things and 5% on. Yo, why do I have 7 here? I think I misclicked. Well, it is what it is. You know what? I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, just in case, just to round it up, okay? And because I don't know, that's my OCD. So yeah, it would be 5 if it was not 7. Anyway, going back in here, 169 and 141. Even though it's optimized, I don't really rely on damage now, so that's okay. And here it gives me a lot of HP. I have my NQ portal with substats focus on EHP status. So actually, because this is this one is 4 stars, I get a lot of HP, and I get 20% of my extra health regen. So that's very good actually. But this one here is very good with my build because it takes a lot of damage from overchargers. Is it overchargers? Yeah, overchargers. So that's why I use that one in there, you know. And yep, that's what's happening. All my labs in here, I'm going strong on attack speed and coin per cube bonus. Okay, now it's 97, almost 98 as you can see. and I believe 3 weeks ago was like 89, if I'm not mistaken. So I like the progress. If you notice it here, everything's at 3x. That's for a reason, because new update dropped, and I'm gonna step away from farming for a few days because I need to work on some new stuff. That's the only reason. My lab speed is at 84, and I might stop at 85 and then save gems and gem rush this. I don't care. But I'll probably gonna leave it at 85 for quite some time, because I'll be working a lot on masteries. Here I'm gonna finish all the way through. It's just missing one level niche after this one. Lab coin discount is gonna be permanent until maxed. So once I remove this one, I'm gonna put this one at the top and leave it there and forget. This is what we're building here because I need the coins for something else. You know, because these two slots were allocated for masteries, but mainly these one I'm working hard on my, where is it? My extra orb mastery, and I was also working on battle condition reduction. You unlock this lab here at wave 1000 on tier 18. So this is very good actually, but as you can see, it gets very expensive. But I stopped doing the level 6 because I need all the coins I can get for the update. Because I'm going to well, I'll explain you late how it works, the basic stuff as far as I can understand. But yeah, so these two labs, they're volatiles, and I'll change them here and there, but they're usually allocated for card masteries. Okay, I'll go a little bit here on my history. You can see I've got what we're building there, and then extra orb again. I was doing like this. Once I had enough money, I would gem rush the level because it netted me a lot of coins. If I go back in here, I think I still have it in here. So as you can see, 840, but if you go back in here before I buy, was 748. But actually, this number was also 650 trillion. Yeah, because last week I was farming for the same amount of waves for 610 trillion per run and 230k cells per run. You know, but I didn't have interest rate and wave accelerator mastery at maxed. You know, so I traded a couple things. But yeah. Okay, going back here on my labs. That's what I've been doing. And this is the new lab that came out. I'm still gonna see what I'm gonna do with these things. And this also, these 4 labs here are related to the update, and they get very expensive. If I'm not mistaken, to get from 0.5 to 2.5% costs around 40 quadrillion each. So that's a lot of money. I believe it's worth it because, as I said, my economy will skyrocket after I do the things I'm doing now. Anyway, that's my labs. Here the same. I haven't bought any stone pack lately. If I can count on my fingers how many stone packs I have bought throughout the time I've been playing, and it's very few. I think I bought 2 of 750 stones. I bought one small one of 300 stones. And what I bought the most was the milestone packs. I've got all the way up to tier 18 purchased. And some special occasions like Christmas sales, Black Friday sales. And even though I didn't buy all the packs, I just bought the ones that made more sense for me at the time. Going here on tournaments now. I've been bouncing up and down from Legends to Champion again. Last tournament I just gave up because on these tournaments here, 268, 239, 220 waves, I was playing with 95 damage reduction on Flamebot. You know, and without Flamebot, I was getting 170, 170. You see how 170 here, and sometimes I would stay by 1 placement or 2, and most of the times I would just demote, as you can see here. Okay, so that's been happening. So that's why I gave up on the last tournament, because I gave up on my 95% damage reduction because coin-wise was not beneficial. And I'm going to show you that now, actually. So this is the new face of the event shop. So here's my tasks, quests, and I will purchase this in a day or two maybe. Then event shop here, I only buy 1 of this, and that's all. and this just like this. I think Relics is going to be here as per usual, but the bots now all have their own tab, as you can see. So what's happening here? My golden bot is exactly the same as last week, but now with the recent update, we've got 3 extra levels on here. So once the event resets, I'm gonna respect and put those 3 levels back in here. And is it interesting because I don't know if I'm gonna go back to flame bot, because like this is okay, but 50 damage reduction, I'm gonna say is not that much. It's like 2x. But if you have 95, it's like 22x extra defense or 9x extra defense. I think 89% is 9x extra defense, and 95 is 22%, 22x, something like that. And I might invest some money here because there's some multiplications that happen here that most likely multiplies this number. And I think this number, the bonus from bot can get up to 2x, and maybe those 2x multiplies the 8x in here, the 16x. So I don't know. I'll see. Yeah. So far, yeah, I'm gonna respect and just put 3 levels in there and hold my medals until I gather enough information to make a conscious and good decision. My guild is exactly the same, Best Goons, and I don't have my summon equipped for simple reasons, because I'm doing some new update stuff. But I'm gonna show how it looks like. 130 seconds, 35 seconds duration, 5x coin cash bonus. It's good for tournaments when I use it. I don't always use it. And then here is my fetch. I'm just going for whatever's cheaper in here, I believe. Maybe 2 clicks in here and 1 click in double flying chance. I don't know. And so far I managed to buy those 2 themes. Just, yeah. Okay, so that's it. I was going to show you my perks. My perks are different now because I was doing some stuff related to the update. So disregard whatever you've seen there. And my relics, I think, are exactly the same. Let me do this lower here so you can see and compare if you feel like. But the most important thing in here is lap speed bonus 43% and bot bonus 9 meters. Of course, there are other stuff that are very good in here. Like, let me see. I'm sure there is. Oh, coins, 60% more coins. So that's very good. Oh yeah, I believe that's it, guys. Oh, actually, sorry. So what happens? The new update, I'm gonna just quickly go through it and tell you as much as I can. But I'm pretty sure others YouTubers gonna talk in depth into it, like Spartan, Tags, Greeny, Crowbar Zero, Ethan DX, all Clouded. You know, all the good people. You know, because at the end of the day, I just post my updates in here, and those people I just named are the best when you want to go through what's happening on the tower community and updates and stuff. So what happened? Do you see this number here? 3495. Let me see. So if I go back to my EHP setup, we have all the coins multiplier and my bonus here. So you can see these numbers now is 5,068.13. Okay, I haven't done any run with this new number. Okay, my last video number was only 2011, so I've got 3,000 more multiplying here. All thankful to this dissonant boost. What happens in here? You enter whatever tier. Okay, I farm on tier 15. You know, and depending on the amount of waves you go through certain conditions, you get a X amount of multiplier. So those 2,000 X I had last week are being now multiplied by 2.41 plus whatever other source of income I gather through since those days. So that's what's happening. Okay, so this is my maximum wave. So what happens? So if you go in dissonant run, and I'm gonna choose one here to ban. So here you're gonna ban everything utility related. It includes workshop and workshop plus. You see? And then you need to go as far as you can. I got to wave 2,750, which gave me 2.41 coin multiplier bonus on tier 15. I don't know it's different. I don't know if it's different in any other tier, but and I only managed to survive up to that wave. Why? Because I didn't have any enemy attack skip or health skips. Nothing. I will purely rely on my damage, my EHP, my defense tab, and my ultimate weapons. Okay? And you can do the same thing with all other tabs. So you can block attacks. So you're gonna rely more on EHP. Okay, and then once you finish that run, you're gonna get a X amount of multiplier on your damage. So the way I think, the way I play farm on tier 15, I farm mostly as EHP with a little bit of damage, but towards the end of my run, my damage is just irrelevant, right? But maybe if I get the 4x or 5x you can get in this number here, maybe I can start dealing some more damage to my enemies and move the bar from EHP a little bit close to hybrid. That's why I said that might be a good idea now to develop my labs, damage, demon mode, super tower, And okay, and that's what you get per tier. So let's say I go back on tier 14, and I'm surely gonna do better than 275 waves, 2,750 waves. Maybe I go to 4,000 waves, and the multiplier is better. And maybe this multiplier here gets higher than this one here on tier 15. Okay, there is that chance. You see here, look at the difference. So this is 15, this is 14. And I believe I was like at 2,100 on tier 15, And maybe, yeah, so maybe I go further and have a better multiplier, and then this number becomes better than this, So maybe farming on tier 14 gets better. But since that happens with all things, because you have to do a run without your damage, and then another run up to 5,000. The cap is 5,000. So you do 5,000 waves without attack, 5,000 waves without defense, without utility, and wow, I don't know, with God's blessing, you do 5,000 waves without ultimate weapons, and then you get like extra damage, extra health, extra coin, and extra ultimate weapon damage, And maybe all of that allows you to go further. Why? Because there's something called echo something something. That, let's say I go all the way to tier 1 and I finish all those things, all those four dissonance runs, and then I'm gonna inherit some of those bonus into my farming tier, And that's why you have that new labs in here that increases the effectiveness of that. So as far as I understand, that's how it happens. So yeah, but just by doing one run up to 2,750 waves, I got my multiplier here multiplied by 241, and now I have 5,000 instead of 2,100. So that's a lot of things. All right, I think I talked too much. The idea of this video was purely to show you my tower before anything update related, and I think I did that right. So I'll see you another time. See you not, and have a nice day. Bye.